and then the mammoth task of transforming from Gollum to glamorous.
Gollum to glam. Gol to glam.
Gol to glam began.
Oh. Yes, queen.
Morning, guys.
Hello there. I don't know whether we're still a little bit drunk or extremely hungover.
But here we are.
Here
As promised, we're back.
After the Brow Awards. What a night.
Amazing.
Those of you that were there, you'll know what a good night it were.
So good.
So I originally said, so I've just come back from Barcelona. I've had a great weekend with my friend. And I drank that much that I actually thought my lung had collapsed at one bit because I'd vaped that much. I thought I'd got a collapsed lung. So when I come back, well, it weren't that I got a collapsed lung. I just think I'd way too much nicotine inhaled. But when I come back, I said, I'm not going to drink at the Brow Awards.
Harriet said, we'll go. Why don't we not drink?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we can have one while we get ready. A bit of Dutch courage. Obviously, we're going to go into this room full of people that we don't necessarily know.
And I wanted it to be a networking night, to talk about things in the industry and basically advertise what the plug
pod.
as well.
Yeah,
to advertise the pod. So I'm not drinking. And he looked at me with sheer disgust in his face and said, right, well, we'll have one, getting ready. So we're like, okay. So one turned to two, getting ready. We went to Alchemist.
We had 2 cocktails in there.
I tried to order another and he stopped me and said no.
Yeah, she's a cheap date. 2 mojitos and she's away.
I'm a mojito girl.
But yeah, we had said that we were going to record the morning after in the hotel. Now we've got a confession. When we woke up, we had about 20 minutes to pack our stuff and get out for checkout.
Leave. Tell you what, I had a great night's sleep.
I did.
I had a lovely night's sleep until I realised that we'd slept with eating on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So we're back home.
We're home.
Feeling delicate,
Yeah.
happy, all the emotions from such a good night.
I feel like it were a successful night.
Yeah. So should we start at the beginning?
Let's start.
So we headed down to Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, raring to go.
Beyonce on radio.
Oh, my God, yeah.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. Well,
it did. How we feeling today? It broke his soul.
Oh, broke. Yeah, broke.
So he gets to Birmingham, checks in the hotel, stunning little hotel.
Gorgeous, actually.
Yeah.
Aloft. Is it Aloft?
Aloft.
Or Aloft?
Aloft. Or Aloft.
Whatever.
Let us check in early, so that was stunning.
Lovely little room.
Yeah. Yeah. Went to Alchemist, had some food, few cocktails, went back, and then the mammoth task of transforming from Gollum to glamorous.
Gollum to glam. Gol to glam.
Gol to glam began.
Oh. Yes, queen. Yeah, so basically I'd picked a dress from Club L London that only arrived literally the day before. Not like me at all. I'm joking, of course it's like me, and I ordered every single thing on the website as well. Thank God it fit. Thank God everything were all right. And I just thought, you know what, even if it don't fit, fuck it. We'll just have a few drinks and just go downstairs. So we went downstairs. We did a little bit of networking in the hotel bar. And
we were actually ready early.
We were
half an hour early.
Never done it, ever.
Half an hour early. Not like us.
The event were downstairs in the hotel, which were great because we could just nip back up to the room for a freshen up.
Yeah.
When I say freshen up, that means I went and swapped my shoes.
2 Crocs. And I'm all for Crocs. I've got some. I wear them in salon, but floor length ball gown with a train and Crocs.
Worst part of that is they weren't even black. They were cream.
Cream, yeah. So yeah, got ready, went down. I had custom Go Guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Go Guy.
Shout out Go Guy.
So I had like a cropped suit and then like this blue lycra. Sounds horrific. Blue lycra top with gloves.
Go check it out on his Insta.
Very Kim K vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously we took sunglasses because that's just the kind of people that we are.
Yeah, we are. We served sass all night.
Met up with Tony from the Brow Edit in the bar downstairs. Shout out to Tony who got us the tickets. We were on Tony's table with the whole Brow Edit team.
Mm-hmm.
Great bunch. Lovely girls. I can't remember her name. Who was it who was sat next to you? She was hilarious.
Oh, God.
Really
I
bad.
want to either say Holly or Hannah, but I know it were a H.
Really bad that we don't remember your name.
She were
if you are
hilarious.
listening, but you were
Hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
And can I just say, Tony was one of the judges there, and she was judging the lamination.
nation category. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, had a little drink, did a photo shoot, obviously, got his Instagram pics. Then we went in, the red carpet, more pics.
Oh, yeah.
Seen loads of people there from who I've met before, some who I've not.
Yeah.
Do you know what we needed?
Name badges.
I thought about this after. Not name badges. Name badges with people's Instagram handles on.
Right.
Because I know their Instagram.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they look
name.
like.
Yeah, because when we were referring to people, we were like, "Oh, that's Brow Code, that's Brow Edit."
Yeah.
But we obviously know what Brow Edit were, but like that's the Brow Bible.
Yeah.
You know, like, and they're actually real people, but you're
Yeah.
like, "Who are they?" Oh, that's Brow Code. Oh, yeah.
You
And
just
people
don't always know the
speak
face.
to you and they're like, "Oh, hiya, you're right," and you're thinking, "Who the hell are you?"
Yeah.
But you speak to them all the time on Instagram and
Yeah.
share their work and stuff like that.
Next day, I seen loads of people on Instagram sharing that they were there, like the pictures and stuff, and I was like, I had no idea they were there.
They were them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god,
There were
Ger,
some
I seen
incredible
you.
outfits.
Oh, everyone.
There were a girl, I don't know who she were. I think she were either Scottish or Irish because I was trying to listen to her accent in toilet. But she got like this lilac full sequined dress, and she had lilac feathers all around the top of it, lilac feathers all around the bottom, and then lilac feathers on her shoes. Oh shit! Sorry, sorry about that, guys. I've just dropped my mic. And we're getting into it, trying to show where the lilac feathers were. Yeah, so she looks incredible. Don't know who you were, but you looked amazing.
Yeah.
So many
We were
nice.
scared that we'd gone too extra because obviously it was the first ever Brow Awards, so we didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
So we got ready, and I mean, we are always overdressed anyway, but
Always.
I was like, we did think, is it too much?
I mean, if you invite us to a barbecue, we're turning up full glam.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you even if it's summer, you know, we've got diamantes on his eyes, haven't we? You know, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's just the people we are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Went
I went to a
downstairs.
barbecue and decided to stick tooth gems on with nail glue because I just thought when I smile at people at this barbecue, I want them to be like, "Oh my god, you've got tooth gems! How 90s?" And I'd be like, "Yes, bitch."
But yeah, everyone were dressed to the nines, dressed for the occasion, which were really good.
They really were, yeah.
Like, I feel like every detail was thought out. So you went in, you got your wristbands. On the TVs around the bar area, there were the tables letting you know what table you were
It
on.
was like a really, really expensive wedding.
Yeah. Red carpet, there were a photographer there, arrival drinks,
Yeah.
a balloon display for pictures. So that were like the pre-drinks,
Yeah.
the reception. Then they opened like this humongous room.
It was massive, that room, wasn't it?
Huge.
With all these tables so beautifully decorated. We all had a goodie bag on our...
The goodie bag.
Right, so I took a photograph of my goodie bag earlier.
And can I just say, before you go on to what were in them, usually with goodie bags, it's like in a paper bag,
Oh,
like we're branding or something.
if
This were
anybody's
like
seen the goodie bag, it's kind of like a...
I'm going to use it like a holographic, transparent shopper.
Yeah, it is.
With
and
like
it says
white...
the Brow Awards
yeah,
on
with
it.
like white leather square handles.
So we had brands like Navy. There were a lot of brow balms in that
Yeah.
bag when I've undone it. I don't know whether brands actually knew what each other were putting in. They must have not have known what each other were putting in because there were so many brow balms. I think there's something like 5 brow balms.
I've yet to go through mine. It's still in the car with my suitcase.
I went through mine straight away. There was were there anything in it from Buff Brows, or were it Buff Brow girls that gave us some?
No.
Was stuff in from
Yeah.
Buff Brows? I love Buff Brows. So there were brow balms from Navy. There was face packs from Quench Queen. I've never heard of them.
Quench Queen. Come on, Quench Queen.
Quench Queen. Like jelly face masks. There was, what else was there? Let me have a
There were a
look.
brow...
Henna. There is a henna brow by Henna Brow Tin and Developer by Chow Brow. That came with instructions, so I'm gonna use that
Yeah.
because I know on the last pod I said like I don't like henna, but I'm gonna convert. And also, I still want to say, if any of you out there have or do know of a really good tint stain masterclass or henna masterclass that you think's great, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. We had brands like what is this?
Is that Supercilium?
Lash Base, which they did their brow balm in. Kelly Baker Brows put a lip gloss in there. Oh, it smells so nice, that.
Does it?
Yeah, it smells beautiful. Like, I wanted to lick it, but I thought, can't really just lick it. So Henna put some brow oil in there. What else did we get? The Brow Geek put a brow pencil in there.
I know there were a champagne glass.
That were Brow Geek, yeah.
There were a coffee cup.
From Lash Base.
Base.
Yeah.
I remember
Serenity Hue. They put their brow, but that's a brow balm as well.
Brow balm.
Yeah. We got
there
some
were
good
loads
stuff.
in it.
We got some
it was
good
packed.
But
Absolutely packed.
It was good. And we got a few brushes as well in there, which I love a new brush.
Yeah. Can never have too many brow brushes.
I do like Buff Browsers brushes. They're is it JLo, Riri, and Queen Bee? I love them names, by the way. Yeah, that's my go-to brushes anyway. I do like them. And the HG brow highlighter brush.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourites as well.
Yeah.
Right, guys, we're going to have a break. So while we're taking a break, I just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody on Instagram for showing What the Pluck some love. We have just hit 250 downloads and it's growing quite rapidly. And also we are in the podcast charts. So continue to follow and like and show everybody and tell everybody all about What the Pluck.
And we're back. Back again. So yeah, goodie bags, amazing.
Yeah.
We then had...
Do you know what else were in it?
What?
Kelly Baker's masterclass for the Monday.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. And I can't go, well, for Monday, tomorrow, and I can't go. Because I've got clients in all day. Gutted.
Oh. We'll get on to Kelly.
Yeah.
But yeah, goodie bags, amazing. We then had a 3-course meal. Mm-hmm. Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning food.
How was the vegan option?
All right. I can't really remember what I had.
You had melon for starter.
That melon were really nice.
Some form of beetroot something.
Yeah, something for main. And then the dessert, I don't think was vegan. I did ask them multiple times.
I know. And they were like,
are you sure this is vegan?
vegan?
He was like, everything's vegan.
I don't think it were.
And I was like, that ice cream on top, 100% is
Well, I
vegan.
just said to you, look, just
so
enjoy it.
So I gave it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, but just enjoy it. That pastry definitely weren't vegan.
No.
It was too good to be vegan.
And then, the awards started.
Brow Code wrapped up a lot of... They cleared up this year. Good for you, girl.
Good for you, girl.
Good for you, girls. They look beautiful as well.
Yeah. Oh, what about Kelly's speech? So before any awards, the host went over to Kelly and asked her to say a few words, and she got upset, didn't she? She was crying, and she was just basically saying how
proud she were of
how proud she is
everybody
of
in the brow industry and making it a thing. And yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know what I loved? What she said. It's my favourite quote, especially coming from someone like her. Instagram is just all so fake.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. Well,
like,
isn't it?
It is, yeah. But, coming from someone who's obviously so big in the industry, just saying, Instagram's just, it's all fake. This is real now. Us all in this room together is what matters.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It made me realise, being in that room with everybody, how massive, social media is.
Yeah.
We would literally be screwed in our businesses without social media. It's massive.
Yeah.
Every single thing that people are talking about, what's your Instagram, what's your this, what's your that, it's crazy.
This job is no longer just, well, not just, but is no longer
act, what you do in salon.
Treatments, what you do. Yeah. You've now got to wear so many different hats.
Absolutely.
Running a business, being amazing at Instagram, being able to create reels, being a videographer, a photographer, social media.
Having the best lighting. Like having the latest camera to even take a photograph of your work.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
I also
even down to like knowing what hashtags to put on your work.
Yeah.
You've got to know the right hashtag. Are you hitting, you've got to promote your work by paying for these bloody, what they're called? Ads. Yeah, and stuff like that. It is a full-time job. And I would like to ask this as well to people in industry. How do people manage to be fully booked in salon all day? How do you manage to find time for your social media? Because this is something that I struggle with. Like, I cannot physically find the energy for social media.
Yeah, you just kind of have to...
Blanco! It's little Blanco barking in the background.
Again. I pay a subscription, and we'll do an episode on like social and stuff, but I pay for a platform where you can schedule. Okay. So I might spend like an hour and do like a week's worth, and then it automatically gets posted.
It just drains me.
Yeah.
Thinking of like, oh God, what can I post? And then by the time you actually sit down to post, you look at time and you think, nobody's going to be on anyway. By the time I'm looking on my phone at night, it's like 9 o'clock, and I think I can't post now. But let's do an episode on social. I think that's good. And do you know what? Let's try and get someone who is
social media whiz.
Yeah, who's a social media whiz to come on and talk to us and hopefully give us some tips if that is something what you girls would appreciate. Because I would.
I also really like what Kelly said as well. She was saying, like, there's no competition. We're all in this room. Yeah. We all do brows. She was like, pretty much everybody on this planet has got brows.
Yeah, she was like, everybody's got them.
Around.
Somebody messaged me today. You recommended to me.
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, I had a message. And you've done that a few times. I like that. It's cute. It's like, there's enough brows to go around, girls. Don't be gel.
There's no need for like competition. And yeah, she got quite emotional. She was just saying like, it's so good to see everyone like all in one room, everyone brow obsessed, just like having a good time. But yeah, they went on to the awards. And had like different people up like presenting the awards. And then after that, they had the most amazing beatboxing band.
Oh my God, they were incredible.
They were doing like house music.
I've got endless videos on my phone of them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But honestly,
they were so good.
I were actually saying to Jamie, if I get married, I'll have these at my wedding. Don't know who I'm going to marry. But and I can't imagine my mum's reaction to that. But.
And then the saxophone player.
Remember, we had a saxophone player, yeah.
He was great. By this point, I'd had several wines. And was dancing on the dance floor like nobody was watching. But everyone were. That was the best thing. Yeah. Everyone was up dancing. Yeah. Having a good time, letting their hair down. And then the after party.
Oh, God.
I thought the night had ended. We were ready for bed.
Well, when we seen invitation, we saw that it was 7 till 2 a.m. So I looked at Jamie and I went, it's still 2 a.m. this. And he was like, no way. No, we can't do it. No. Can't do it. No, we're not doing it.
So we thought it were wrapping up. Saxophone player and beatboxer had like stopped.
The beatboxed out at place, yeah.
Getting low. And then Deb, so the amazing Debs who organised the whole thing, massive shout out.
Oh, absolutely.
Such a nice person.
What a dream girl.
Yeah. She was like, are you going upstairs to the after party? And we were like, what? After party? We were ready for bed. So she was like, no, just go up one floor. It's a UV party. So we went up.
Oh my God.
Got a drink. Walked into this room. And it were like UV lights everywhere. The tables were flooded with like flashing headbands, flashing glasses, flashing stars that you hold.
Everything were neon.
Everything were neon. Everything were flashing and battery operated.
It was pitch black, but the only thing you could see were everything that were neon, the accessories that were neon.
And when you've had a couple of wines and you walk into that,
and we were both dressed in black, so we couldn't see each other. Actually, I could see your teeth. Shout out to Dr. Afan. Bloody hell. His teeth, whereas if anybody's seen that episode of Friends, where Ross gets his teeth bleached, it has nothing on this.
She just looked at me at one point.
I went, do not open your mouth again. You were like, why? I was like, oh my God, do not open your mouth again.
She
because
went,
it went neon.
She went, let me take a picture. And she showed me my entire mouth of teeth were glowing in the dark because of my composite. I was like,
I was going around saying to everybody, everybody look at his turkey teeth.
Yeah. So then everyone were going, they're the most natural turkey teeth I've seen. I was like, no, they're not turkey teeth. I haven't been turkey. But yeah, they were luminous. So I had to
they were
spend.
neon.
Yeah. I spent the remainder of the night, well, we were probably only there about an hour, trying to keep my mouth shut so people wouldn't laugh at me.
I had to put my sunglasses on because I couldn't cope with the flashing.
Oh, yeah, we had sunglasses on at one point
I
as
couldn't
well.
cope with it. I felt so old. I thought,
Yeah.
I need to get out of here. It's making me feel sick.
Yeah.
So I got out. Do you know what were really bad, though? You know, I had that little bar that you went up to. Well, because we'd been getting free drinks all night, I just thought everything was free in the whole hotel. So I went up to them and we're like, okay, which this is free? And he just looked at me like shit and went, no. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry. And I was like, oh, right, okay, let me just find my card. And I was like, I bet he thought, who's this fucking bitch? Stood here with sunglasses on and a floor-length dress and Crocs.
Wanting free drinks.
Demanding free
Jog
drinks.
on.
And I got a flashing headband on, which didn't make it any better. We're like, oh, these drinks free? You were like, no.
But yeah, we only stayed there about an hour. But we got to catch up as well with Kelly Baker. So obviously I'd met her in America. Got to introduce her to Harriet.
She's so nice. She literally, because I'd obviously spoke to her on social media and stuff before. And I'd said to her, we'll catch up at Broward. She instantly knew who I were. Like when she saw me and she was like, oh.
And she instantly went within like 2 minutes. She was like, let's get some pictures.
Yeah, she was like, let's take some pictures on my phone and on your phone and stuff. And all I kept thinking were, oh my God, maybe Kim will see this if she uploads it on a story.
Well, I was thinking if she uploads this on a story, Kim Kardashian's going to think, who the hell is this ripping off my outfit?
Yeah, I know.
What is he doing? So, Kim, if you're listening, love.
I doubt she is, but maybe one day.
She might be.
She might be.
It were, is it an homage?
What's that mean?
Like when you pay tribute to someone. An homage to...
You're coming out with all these words. Like you said the other day, what did you say about if we moved to Dubai? What did you say it were?
An X-Pac.
That is it is true, that. Because when I went to Barcelona,
Told you.
my friend referred to it as an expat, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And
I just pick these things up.
Yeah.
I think it's an homage too. So yeah, anyway, going off track. Kim's not listening. She's not going to see me outfit, but if she does, honey, we're for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't get time. We didn't get to spend much time with her, but obviously she was super busy.
Yeah.
But we were sat talking to Nat, who's like Kelly's
best friend,
childhood best friend. Did she have been best friends since they were like 14?
Yeah. How nice is that?
So cute.
I felt like it was me and you.
Well, we did tell that story, me and you. But yeah, she's really nice. We would sat talking to her for ages.
So nice.
And
she did suggest us getting Kelly on the pod.
Yeah, so we were telling her about the pod and she was like, oh my God, get Kelly on it. And we both just like grabbed each other and were like, do you think she'd do it? She was like, yeah, ask her.
So who knows? Maybe one day we'll try and bring it to you. But I mean, we have said that, because do you know this is Kelly's first ever masterclass today? Tomorrow.
In London, yeah.
No, I think
in the UK.
Oh, I don't know. No,
it's not her first ever.
Is it not?
She did one in America.
Oh, no, but in the UK, sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. In the UK.
In England. She's done one in Ireland before.
She's never been to UK before. She's never been to London before.
Yeah. We were like, have you been here? Have you been there? And she were like, no, like, this is the first time I've been.
They had fish and chips.
Yeah.
I bet it was shit. I mean, it's not what you'd
Cost an arm and a leg in central London.
She's used to sleeping at Nobu, I bet.
Well, yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? And we're like, I bet Kim orders Nobu in for her. And we were just like, she went to a pub and ordered chippy.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of shit, innit?
Yeah.
It's just a bit of shit.
But all in all, the Brow Awards were a massive success.
I had the
best night. I regret some of my decisions this morning because I do feel a bit delicate, but I'd do it all over again.
I feel great because I vomited, so.
I would do it all again.
I would.
So, obviously, last night was the first ever one. I was speaking to Debs, and I was like, you have to do it again. So, I think they're going to do it again next year. So, if you didn't go, definitely would 100% recommend.
And enter yourself as well. I think all the awards, did they enter themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you can enter yourself for an award. So if you feel, do you know what? Even if you don't feel confident enough, just enter.
Yeah.
Like, just do it.
Yeah.
Might even enter myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But wherever that award is going to be next year, we're going. But I had a great time. And you know what? We spoke to some amazing girls and got some really good connections. And that's all we kept talking about all night was the pod. We were like, oh, we've just got this podcast out. What the block? I mean, I think at one point I grabbed a handful of business cards and threw them up in air at that UV pie. So whoever's cleaning that up this morning, I'm thinking,
I'm going to tell everyone what you did. Harriet will go in round with business cards.
You might get me sued for doing this.
We saw a couple of rogue goodie bags when people were up dancing, and we might have just slid a What the Pluck business card in.
So if you got a goodie bag from the Brow Awards that had a What the Pluck...
Debbie, I'm so sorry we did that. I know we probably should have sponsored it.
Yeah.
But we're new.
We're poor.
We're a new podcast trying to break into the industry.
Yeah.
But next year, I think...
We'll sponsor it.
We should do a live episode.
We'll host it.
Yeah. I do think at one point I did say to Debs after a couple of wines, I'll host next year.
Yeah.
And she was just laughing at me.
It'd be so good if you did.
We should do a live...
I think the hosts were a last minute one, weren't she?
I think someone had dropped out or something.
Yeah, they couldn't do it, could they? Yeah.
But yeah, we should do a live pod from the Brow Awards, like pre-drinks, live pod.
An interview with the girls that are there.
Yeah.
Because there were so many girls that were like, oh my God, get me on pod. So we've got loads of potential guests for you.
I think we told about 50 people, you can be on pod next week.
Who were the girls we were speaking? Yeah. Who were the girls we were speaking to last off? Is it the Brow Job?
Yes. Because we were laughing about the name.
God, no, they were laughing about the name.
Because she was like,
saying,
where the
don't
BJ.
Spell it wrong.
And I was like, excuse me?
She like
the Brow Job. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. And she was like, yeah, some people, if they spell it wrong, there's all sorts of weird stuff that come up.
I was like, maybe don't abbreviate that
They are such lovely girls.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. And they looked incredible.
Yeah.
I'm 100% buying that outfit.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100% recommend, 100% had the best time ever.
Such a success.
And 100% paying for it today.
Yeah. I can't wait till I have a Nando's or something. What are you going to have?
I'm going to have a Hong Kong vegan.
Oh, you see, I might stay here then and just have one of them. I'm not a vegan, but Hong Kong vegan is next level.
Next level. But that's it from us this time, guys. Tune in a couple of days' time because we have a very special ooky spooky episode of What the Pluck coming out on Halloween, where we're going to be discussing...
Did you hear Blanco? I just went, ooh, and he started howling.
We're going to be covering beauty horror stories, and we were in stitches reading some of your answers that you submitted for this, so
can't wait to
tune in and we will see you again on the next pod.
Bye
Bye guys. What a dick.